years old, when I was 30 years old, I met somebody who was so madly in love, and we decided to take an oath. We decided to go into a covenant not to leave each other. And the only thing that can break this covenant is if the both of us decide that we do not want again. Or maybe one of us dies or something. Well, the other partner is still very much alive, and I don't want that relationship anymore. I want to move on. I found love with you, but do you think you stand a chance with such persons? Gotti from Choba, welcome to the sunny side.
So, good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, asking to enter a covenant with anybody is not good. But one can argue whether God doesn't enter covenant with people in the Bible, or God doesn't break some covenant. That is different between God and man. For the fact you don't know if what you enter will come in fulfillment, don't enter it, because it will backfire you at the end of the day. The other question, how can we know somebody who has entered a covenant with God, with somebody, again? That's another question, because we cannot know if the person did not open up that I answer and
Oh no. Sorry, Gotti. Sorry, please, you would have to call back. You didn't finish your contribution. 070 0923 0923 070 0923 0923, and then WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809 030 6416 0809 030 6416. Remember, we are live on Twitter at NigeriaInfo PH. You can go there, read through the post, like, share, but most importantly, drop your comments in the comment section, and I would read them in course of the conversation we're currently having. Call screener, like I said, will take your calls first before handing you over to me in the studio. Let's hear from Lucky in Roma Masi. Hello, Lucky. Good afternoon. Welcome to the sunny side.
Yeah, good afternoon. The topic is very, very interesting now. I think people really need to know that going into such covenant is born out of foolishness, complete ignorance. Let me tell you, people have a proverb that if you stay in the dark for so long, you'll begin to see. This is a reality. Some of those people who enter into such blood covenant, they have not moved an inch in their life. From university, you're going to meet different kind of people at the youth service. You're going to meet even in your work life. As long as you are not married, it is very, very stupid for anybody to actually make promises. Then in marriage, you should not even consider having blood covenant. You know what? We have to understand the culture of the people. In Nigeria, a man does not cheat. The culture of the people is that the man can marry many wives. Now, if the woman gives the right condition with complete discussion, when they converse every time, they build themselves, in career and otherwise, the man will have no more reason, to follow the innate tendency. It happens over time. You find the man is someone you can actually buy over. The Nigerian man. If you show him trust, if you show him commitment, good character, he will begin to, refrain.
something happened, some technical glitch. I sincerely apologize for that. Lucky, if you can, please do well to call back. I had to let you go at some point because we couldn't hear ourselves anymore. And we had to pay some bills. Some commercials needed to go on at the time. But we are back now. And if you're just joining us, it's the Sunny Side on your number one station for talk, 92.3 Nigeria Info FM. As a way of recap, we're talking blood covenants. Some people would rather call them blood oaths. But this is usually an occurrence between lovers as some level of assurance. You will never leave me. You will never cheat on me. You will come back to marry me. Our love is forever. It's trying to seal things up. And I asked, the vows people take at the altar, are they not strong enough? You know how you say, for better, for worse, till death do us part, in sickness and in health, for richer, for poorer. And the man says, I do, and the woman says, I do, in presence of witnesses. I mean, that should be a lot more tangible. That should weigh more. That should rate more when it comes to assurance. I mean, people saw this man take this vow. People saw this lady take this vow. Why resort to some oath or some covenant or going to some babalawo, there's a name, Ezemwa somewhere, or going to one river or one tree to take an oath? And the two questions I asked were, do you encourage married and single couples to engage in blood oaths in order to serve as a deterrent to ill treatment in a union? And would you marry someone who once had a blood oath with someone else? Samuel from Rukwaku, welcome to the Sunny Side. Go ahead. Hi, Samuel.
Okay. Yeah, Daniel.
Welcome. Go ahead.
That covenant in marriage or in relationship is a very dangerous thing. Anyone who chooses to take that path has chosen a path of doom. That is how I put it, because the life you see today, you think that is all you have some. But what you're going to face tomorrow, you don't know. Because anything you do at this moment, you feel that is just all. You're falling in love. Yes, it's acceptable. But going into a covenant is a risk. Because the people you are going to meet tomorrow, the better rough down who you are seeing today. And in marriage, you don't know what will come around you. You may face hardship. You may travel out. You may go to some places. You may even get drunk as a man, and a woman will go on you. And you fall the victim of what you have used your hands to plan. And in going to marry somebody that has already gone into a covenant relationship with somebody, I can't do that. I will not try it. Unless if I am not aware. If I'm aware, I will not do that.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Samuel. Jonathan from NTA Road. So sorry, Jonathan. We lost the call with you. Please do well to call back. A message on WhatsApp reads, it's not advisable to take a blood oath because so many persons might not end up together and the both parties will be affected badly. Secondly, I cannot marry someone that has a blood oath with someone else. Hannah Iyoyo from Onair. Good afternoon, Didi. Welcome from your Wednesday break. Was it a break, really? For me, I don't encourage blood covenants. It's unethical. It's only people who have trust issues that practice such. And for me, sticking to me because of an oath and not because you love me is not my ideal way of commitment. Sticking to me because of an oath, not because you love me, is not an ideal way of commitment. Dave from Port Harcourt. This other one reads, regards the topic of taking oaths in a relationship, it's totally uncalled for. That's on the extreme, if you ask me, because it has serious consequences. Thereafter, if any of the parties default, I strongly believe that love is organic, and someone that genuinely loves you will certainly wait for you regardless. Ifeanyi from Woji. Thank you so much, Ifeanyi. I think Jonathan is calling back from NTA. Hi, Jonathan. Welcome back. Go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Jonathan.
Jonathan, welcome. Go on.
Yeah, thank you very much for this program. And I want to plead that programs like this will keep coming on from time to time to help educate, especially our young ones. I want to believe that if you love someone, you love that person. There's no need going into an oath. So please, I want to plead, if programs like this can be coming up to educate our young ones and to tell them the danger in going into such devilish oaths. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Jonathan. George from Chansamadi. I'm so sorry, George. Call back, please. 070 0923 0923 070 0923 0923. Once again, 070 0923 0923. Good afternoon, NigeriaInfo. Taking blood oaths is wrong and demonic. What makes people cheat majorly in relationship is simply poor self-development of the other partner, and blood oath taking cannot better things, but will rather compound things. It is bad and must not be indulged in. I think blood oath taking can be majorly attributed to persons with low self-esteem and confidence. Let's see if Olajide from Ajip agrees. Olajide, welcome to the sunny side. Go ahead, please.
All right. I'm a firm believer in covenant, oaths, vows, and all that. I believe in conscious commitment to relationships.
Okay.
But one thing I want to say is that we lack statistical data to ascertain if what happens after one breaks that oath or breaks the covenant or vow is actually large enough for people to be scared of walking away after making such covenants. I'm a firm believer in logic. And I believe if we had enough statistical data, would we find out that so many people that have actually walked out of such things actually had no harm at the end of the day. So I would advise anyone that has made such oaths, or maybe your partner tells you that I've made such an oath in the past, you can go ahead and marry the person.
Okay, you just made a very valid point, lacking data. I said, Olajide, you just made a valid point. The point of lacking data.
Yeah. If what we actually fear is enough reasons to be afraid.
Okay, now the truth of the matter is, I don't know how many people are even honest and brave enough to come out in the open or confide in someone that they actually did take a covenant with someone else. That's on one hand. So sometimes when you have issues or where you see situations where someone just runs mad, you are not even able to pinpoint why this person ran mad. These people hardly tell anybody about it. But then it does happen. It's an occurrence, even up until now. So how do we even get the data? How are we sure nothing happened to them? Who did they tell that they did such? Did they confess much later? Do they go back to the herbalist?
To make. Even people that do not have anything to do with blood covenants or oaths, they get mad. They get sick. So how do you ascertain that it is actually the blood covenant that brought the issue up? So I believe in just be consciously committed to your relationship. And if anybody sees that as a mistake in their past, I will move with the person as long as the person is more matured now.
More mature now. Okay, thank you. Someone once said, I think it was a philosopher, that imagine a world without rules and punishments when you break the rules or when you break the law. We will be in a chaotic society. So imagine relationships or marriages without some form of punishment or some rules or something that binds people together so much so that when they remember the punishment or the consequences of their actions, they sit up. We are human beings. We tend to sometimes get carried away. We tend to sometimes forget. At other times, we would rather throw caution to the wind. These are eventualities. And someone says, I don't want to play, what's it called now? There's a game we used to play when we were children, Bang Bangolo. I don't want to joke with my hat. I'm not even cut out for breakfast like they serve other people. I'm not even ready to deal with any form of heartbreak. So if you say you love me, I'm not doubting the love you have for me. If you say you care so much about me, I don't doubt you. If you say you want to be committed to me, I don't doubt you. But years pass and times have changed, and sometimes you may not feel for me like you used to feel for me before. But if there is something that binds us together and there are consequences if any of us default, then maybe it puts you in check. And that option is a covenant. Just the two of us. Let's go and do it. Let's cement this thing, gun, so that nobody is doing anybody any bad thing. And they say, well, let's go somewhere. Let's go to one river. Maybe Imo River. Or maybe one river in Choba River. Or some river. Or some woman somewhere that has some dark magic or dark powers. And then they go ahead to do it. Is it wrong? Really? I need some form of assurance. Should I be seen as doing something out of place when all I want is to have something to hold on to, serving as a form of deterrent so that nobody is treating anybody poorly in this relationship or marriage? And then someone like that comes your way and was honest enough to let you into that part of their life, and you love this person genuinely. Do you think you may want to continue that relationship with the person? Blood covenant is not approved even in the Bible. There are situations that could make persons break covenant unintentionally. It is not allowed. Nestle from Port Harcourt City. Persons should have integrity and avoid oath for whatever reason. It is not a godly step. This other message reads, one thing we should know is blood oath cannot be removed after taking it. It is a lifetime thing, so we should be careful. This one is from Iyoyo. Thank you very much. I can squeeze in maybe 2 final calls. I still see people calling the old numbers. I cannot take them, like I will always say. That is why if you need to be a part of a conversation, which you should be, by the way, you have to call the smart number. That is the only number to call. 070 0923 0923 070 0923 0923. Once again, 070 0923 0923. And then the WhatsApp and Telegram number once again is 0809 0306416. Remember to turn down the volume of your radio set as you call. Good day. I'm Ofima from LMA. You know, I lost my first love due to my refusal to accept oath before she traveled to UK for her studies. When she got there, she fell in love with one Yoruba guy, but the dude left her after graduation, and on her return, she wanted our relationship back, which is impossible because she left me as a virgin. Now the plate has been locked. It's only wrong to try anything oath via blood or covenant. It has side effects. Oath should be applicable only during marriage, if there must be any, because of besties. Only in marriage, if any. And this one says, I can never take an oath with any man. In fact, it is nonsense to me. This other message reads, Good afternoon, NigeriaInfo. If the man is saying that he doesn't believe there are consequences in breaking a blood covenant or oath, well, he should have done it. Sunday from Remodara. Please, people should not be tempting people anyhow. No. Sadly, this brings us to the end of the conversation. Trending Stories comes up at 1 o'clock, thereafter, a live appearance from then up until 1:30. I should be back here 1:30 through to 2 p.m. or another live appearance, and thereafter Mind, Body and Soul will follow, and then the show will officially come to an end. Thank you so much for being a part of the conversation. I got reports that the phone lines were dropping at some point, so for everyone who tried to reach out to us and got disconnected by the network, my sincere